Good morning, students of standard 9. Welcome in day 5. In day 4, I have taught you about what happens when the distance between two objects will increase or decrease. Okay, that means what is the changing in the gravitational force when two objects are closer to each other or far away from each other. Okay, today I am going to give some concept or significance of Newton's law of gravitation. That means value of significance means value of Newton's law of gravitation. Today I will teach you these things. Okay, so kindly request to all of you, please sit with pen, notebook and your science book and turn page number 126. Okay, you all turn page number 126 and see there is a one question. Why is it is important question? Why is Newton's law of gravitation called universal law? Okay, why is Newton's law of gravitation called universal law? Why? Have you any idea? No. Okay, listen. It is called universal law because it is applicable in the entire universe. Okay, that means law of gravitation, Newton's law of gravitation state that every particles in the universe, okay, every particles in the universe, that means it is followed in each place in the universe and it is already applicable. It is proved that by Newton's, that means Newton's law of gravitation is applicable for higher object like heavenly object like each planet, earth, moon, okay, and a small object also. That means each object, either heavenly body or a smaller body or a smallest body, exert a force on the other bodies in the universe. So it is called universal law. Okay, that means we can say that Newton's law of gravitation is called universal law because it is followed in entire universe. Okay, now see, next topic is significance of Newton's law of gravitation. That means value of Newton's law of gravitation in nature. That means what is the importance of Newton's law of gravitation in nature? The importance of Newton's law of gravitation are in the nature are first, for the existence of the solar system. That means we can say that solar system exists due to Newton's law of gravitation. Why? Because sun and other planets are attracted, exert a force on to each other. Okay, that means sun exert a force on the earth or other planets, and other planets also exert a force on the other planet or sun. Okay, that means they are tied together with a certain distance with a force. Okay, so we can say that the first importance is for the existence of solar system, or you can say that motion on planets around the sun. That means motion of each planet on around the sun is due to the Newton's law of gravitation. Now second importance, for holding the atmosphere near the surface of the earth. There is an atmosphere around the earth surface, you know, and it is held by the earth. Why? Due to Newton's law of gravitation. That means earth attracted this atmosphere, atmosphere also attracted by earth. Okay, third is for the flow of water in rivers. You have seen that rivers always water always flows in higher level to lower level due to force of gravitation. Okay, so we can say that the third importance of Newton's law of gravitation is the flow of water in rivers, seas or anything. That means water can flow higher level to lower level. It is possible by Newton's law of gravitation. Fourth importance is for rainfall and snowfall. You have seen that rainfall or snowfall is always downward direction. Why? Because raindrops is smaller than the mass of the earth Okay, so it is always attracted towards the earth. Earth is also attracted by the raindrop, but it is not visible, and I will explain in later classes. Okay. Next, motion of the moon around the earth, just like motion of the planets around the sun. Motion of moon around the earth due to Newton's law of gravitation. Okay. Occurrence of tides, you have seen that tides is always occurs, go to water of sea, water in the sea always goes upward direction, then it falls in the downward direction. That means we can say that occurrence of tides due to Newton's law of gravitation. Now students, see next topic, properties of gravitational force. That means I have discussed about the formula, gravitational force is equal to G m1 m2 by r square. So you will find the properties from this formula. Okay, so see here, first property is gravitational force is an action at a distance force. That means gravitational force is always act as a action at a distance force. That means it is non-contact force. You have studied in class 8. Okay, this means that the gravitational force always exists between two particles irrespective of the medium which separate them. That means it is a type of force which separate the two objects. Okay, it is always act between some distances. Second property is gravitational force is directly proportional to the product of the masses of two particles. I have told you that gravitational force is always directly proportional to the product of their masses, and it is always act between two objects. Okay, and the third property is gravitational force is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between the two particles. I have taught in definition. Okay, in the formula F is equal to G m1 m2 by r square. So you will give the third properties. The gravitational force is always inversely proportional to the square of the distance between two objects. Students, now today's class is over. Now it's time for your homework. Write down homework. Students, this is your homework for day 5. Today I have given 2 questions only. Okay, let us see question number 1. Write the significance of Newton's law of gravitation. Write the significance. I have explained 5 or 6 points. You will just write 4 points. Okay, write the significance of Newton's law of gravitation. Second question is, write the properties of Newton's law of gravitation. I have given 3 properties, so you will write all 3 properties. Okay, write the properties of Newton's law of gravitation. Students, today's class is over. Thanks to all of you for watching me. Have a nice day.